We're live. We didn't get the we didn't get the lead in, and hello XWing. You know, there's just 291 days till Christmas this year, and today it looks like imminent. We're going to get the Kenobi trailer, and thank you for getting up bright and early to join me. And we've got some promotional pictures. We've got the Entertainment Weekly article. We've got some things to talk about as we wait for this trailer to drop. They have a history of dropping these things at like 10 a.m. Eastern in the past. It's 10:15 Eastern now, so it could be any moment, or it might not be till 1 p.m. So it might be 3 hours from now. It might be 3 minutes from now. So that's why we're early today. Salty Texas Ranger, we're here nice and early because if this goes live, we will be able to respond to it like baby fresh new. It'll be great.
Baby fresh.
Oh my goodness. So I'm sure that well, it probably goes without saying. But if anybody's listening in, if you're watching and you don't want spoilers, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like come back after the show starts. But we're going to be talking about some of the leaks that have been already released, some of the information we already know. And then we'll be looking at these pictures and we'll be speculating about some stuff. We're just going to be nerding out over a lot of Kenobi this morning. So I want to do that. I've got a couple of other things here I wanted to share. So I was showing XWing before we came on, but my merch has started coming in. So look, I've got the T-shirt with the Star Wars Santa on it, and we've got a saber. I've got a hat. There, it's all stitched.
That's awesome.
It's pretty nice. And this is the saber hilt we have here is the base model for what we're doing for a custom saber that we're having made as a Santa saber. So that's going to be coming. So that's coming. We've got so you see the T-shirt here with the Santa on it. Here's the other logo. Right, we've got that. We've got hoodies. And they come in different colors, so I ordered different colors. We got the hoodie here, red.
Is the color there? Is that Santa's cheeks in chat? Is that what you should call that color?
That's probably it. When Meg is roasting me.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got a mug. We've got everything. So you guys, the link to the merch store is in there. And by the way, XWing's Discord is in the description. XWing's Twitter, his Instagram, and his YouTube page, all in the description. If you've not liked, subscribed, followed, retweeted, whatever, you should do that. You should do that. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for being here. We're pretty good friends, and we like to kind of troll each other in the chats. And it's a ton of fun, and I'm absolutely a huge fan of what you're doing, and I'm grateful that we have this community. We've been talking about it on my Discord, and I've got a channel in there for like mental health awareness. It's something I'm fairly passionate about, and as people just need a little support, they can kind of express those kind of issues. And last night that we were talking about some things, and we were just talking what a great community that we've kind of started here between you and Sheev, me, Meg, and of course, MakingStarWars.net, Jason Ward. We have a start of a really, really healthy, strong community, and super, super happy that we've kind of opened up some dialogue between people of different opinions that is very healthy, and I think it's been a ton of fun. So there's a lot of that. So let's see.
It is. It's nice. And
Yes.
it is nice because it is healthy. Because I would say, I was born in the dark. You definitely you come from the light. And so it's fun. It's been a lot of fun trolling each other. And I try to say it constantly. It's fun because we have completely different opinions, but you're a good guy. I like to think sometimes I'm a good guy. And so we can talk, we can have fun, we can troll each other. It's at the end of the day, it's Star Wars. We all love it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes,
there's no reason
exactly.
why.
That's exactly it. And Anthony Manzano, we want to get to the Kenobi stuff, but I'll start here because Anthony is a frequent visitor to the channel. He's here a lot. I said, did you see before Kathleen Kennedy got involved with the previous trilogy, Lucas, Favreau, and Dave were going to have Rey be related to Obi-Wan instead of Palpatine? That rumor's been out there. Anthony, I would say that it's not much more than a rumor. So I wouldn't put too much stake in it. And I would say that at some point it was likely discussed and thought out, but it never made it to fruition. I've got my own preference. I wish that Rey wasn't a Palpatine, and I wish that she hadn't at the end said, I'm Rey Skywalker. But
Triggered.
I just wanted her to be Rey Nobody.
Yeah.
And that was it for me. I wanted her to kind of embrace that and hope that was what was going to happen. So, hey, Meg's here. Hello
there,
Meg. Good to see you. And so we're yes, the beard. Thank you so much, Marty. Yes, we conditioned it this morning. There's a couple times a week that I do condition it and then you kind of got to leave them alone or they get dry and brittle. So it's beard care tips. There you have it.
Good to know.
Yeah. So look, we've got a bunch of Kenobi stuff. The first thing that happened this morning that I'm aware of is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Twitter account went live. Right. So smoke signals were going up a couple of days ago.
Rumors.
And, this morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, Obi-Wan Kenobi tweeted, "Hello there," which got the internet buzzing, right?
Yeah, and well done.
Is active.
Well done. They could have said anything. They could have said, oh, hey, there's going to be some stuff today, but no, they dropped the hello there.
It was perfect.
Yeah,
absolutely perfect. And you see all the responses in here that are just, everybody's reacting with just, extreme hype. And I am like many folks hitting refresh.
Yeah.
So if you folks in the chat see something happen while we're talking, please let us know. We'll jump on that right away. But until then, we'll kind of keep going. So thank you so much, folks, for being here. And again, we might be getting into spoiler territory. If you don't want spoilers, this is not the place to be, because we're going to talk about all the stuff that has been released. So I'm just clicking refresh a lot. So Entertainment Weekly then came out with this article.
What a cover too.
Oh my goodness, what a cover. Look at that. And the article itself is quite good. Let me bring it over here and add it to the page so that everybody can see it. We've got exclusive content, the photos from the series, and I pulled out the photos so we can talk about them. And one of the major features in this is that they feature Reva a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, here's where we're going to talk about things that could be spoilers. Jason Ward shared some time ago that there was the third sister was going to be in here, and they weren't going to call her the third sister a lot. They were going to call her by her name, Reva. And then one of the other things that he shared was one of the opening scenes, right, coming into episode 1 is it takes place at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
Yes.
And oh Oh my goodness. So Meg says that it's dropping at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard. So that's 11, 12, 1, 2. That's
Woo.
2 p.m.
We got some talking to
Eastern.
do.
So yeah, we probably won't be here for 4 hours. We won't do a nerd theory stream that goes all through the night. We'll at some point cut bait, but what we hope that maybe he's wrong on that. Maybe it's 11 a.m. Eastern.
That'd be killer.
Not Pacific. So 11 a.m. Eastern would be perfect. Reva. But he says in the beginning of the there's going to be a scene in the Jedi Temple, and you'll see 2 younglings or Padawans.
It was young Jedi. I think they said in there.
Yeah, young Jedi, and at that point they may. I'm trying to watch the chat, but
I'm watching them.
They get attacked by clone troopers.
Yeah,
and get captured. There's some speculation what may have happened, that those 2 Jedi become 2 of the characters that we see through the series here, or at least at the beginning. One of them being Reva. That's not her name when it starts, but it's the name that she takes when she becomes an inquisitor. Hey,
right.
The Matt Cave, thank you for joining as a member. Thank you so much. Appreciate that support. That's fantastic. So her brother may be the dude that comes and finds Obi-Wan Kenobi in the desert at the very beginning.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So again, this is some speculation, but there is a scene toward the beginning where a young Jedi, he's found Kenobi, right? So it's 10 years just for to set the scene, right? It's 10 years after they go into hiding, right? So at this point, Luke and Leia are 10 years old, right in that ballpark. Obi-Wan's been in hiding for 10 years. And the Empire's been presumably searching for him and other Jedi, finding them. That's what the Inquisitors' jobs are, right?
Yep.
Inquisitors, they go out, they find folks, and Marty McKay, cheer me up for my COVID woes. Suffering from the effects of COVID. Hope that you are getting better. I hope I'm reading that right. But yes, there's a lot in the world that is terrible. Absolutely terrible. What's going on over in the Ukraine is unimaginable. That it's happening in 2022 is beyond my comprehension. And it's absolutely terrible. This Thursday, the folks at Convor Call and are doing a fundraiser for Ukrainian foster children. And so
Awesome.
I've offered a professional Santa visit for one of their giveaways, as well as a membership to a online Santa experience called North Pole Wireless. So if you guys can, if hello, Nikki. Hello, Nikki. So good to see you. There you go.
I haven't said a word just because she comes in and she's like, X-Wing sucks. I'm like, well, now I'm not gonna say anything now. No, I'm just gonna watch.
I see you, Nikki. I see you. We're giving away a North Pole Wireless subscription, as well as a Santa visit, a virtual Santa visit. So that'll be part of what they're doing Thursday for those poor children. So and the folks over there in Ukraine, in the region, are certainly suffering, and we can complain about gas prices, and it certainly will, but that's minor compared to what they're going through. So we're here to talk about some stuff, maybe get your minds off of the terrible things that are going on in the world, and just nerd out on some Kenobi. So it's possible. So this Jedi that comes and finds Obi-Wan out on Tatooine, it's possible that he's Reva's brother. Not saying that is the case. I'm saying it's very possible. And we will know more, I think, when this trailer drops.
And
Or
he
at least,
was that cast for O'Shea Jackson? Was that his name?
well, that's what we don't know. We don't know.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know if that is O'Shea Jackson or somebody else, right? We don't know this Jedi that comes and finds Obi-Wan, who the actor is, and that's what the trailer may give it away, right?
I gotcha.
We'll see. But if it's his brother, if it's her brother, things are going to get even more dark because he comes and finds Obi-Wan and says, "Hey, I've been looking for you. I need help. We're running. We're trying to, all this." And Obi-Wan says, "I don't know who you're talking about. I'm not Obi-Wan. My name's Ben."
Yeah.
He says, "No, you're not. I saw you in the temple. I know you. I studied with you. You're Obi-Wan. Like, duh." And he's like, "Except I'm not.
No,
Go
wrong
away,
guy.
kid.
Yeah, get out of here.
Go."
Get off
He
my
said, "No, I
lawn.
promise you are. I promise you are Obi-Wan. Quit. I quit playing. This is serious. I need help." And he goes, "Kid, if you want to do yourself a favor, go hide that lightsaber in the sand.
Triggered.
Forget that you ever saw me or that you know anything about Jedi, and go on. Get." And
Do you think he's going to bury it right in front of the hut?
Right there with where Ray buries the Luke and Leia saber.
There's going to be 40 lightsabers there by the time we're done with Star Wars. There's going to be 40 lightsabers underneath that hut.
Mm-hmm. That's where they put all of General Grievous's lightsabers.
Yeah.
When,
yep.
Obi-Wan just took collected them all. Oh, that's hilarious. But it cuts to another scene, and the kid's been captured, killed, and he's hung out for public display to say, "Here's what happened."
Took a dark turn.
If that's and that the third sister is the one who killed him and hung him there for display. If that's her brother, it's even more dark. And Obi-Wan comes along and sees the kid hanging there, knowing that he could have maybe helped and didn't.
That is dark. Dude, if that's the direction they go, I'm going to be thoroughly impressed by Disney. I'm going to be like, good for you guys.
Yes. Meg, what's your favorite brand of tea?
PGTs. It's a nice tea.
I'm glad I didn't take that drink before.
It's a famous brand of tea. Have you never had a cuppa?
No, I have not.
Oh, I'll have to send you some. It's wonderful.
I'm fairly bland with that. I just Nestea or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So Reva is there's another talk of another scene where she chops off a dude's hands, right? In a like a bar. So she is brutal. She is absolutely ruthless. And if it's her brother that she killed and hung for public display, makes it even more so. Like, holy smoke, she's not to be messed with. So I've heard some folks, "Hey, Adam, good to see you." Oh, hello, Adam. Thank you for stopping in. And I was on Fanjecture's Discord a couple days ago or yesterday, and we were chatting about that meeting that's this afternoon. Apparently, Disney Plus has the strongest growth of all of the streaming services.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be heralded big time.
Yeah, absolutely. I checked the viewership for Boba Fett. Boba Fett is still going on stronger than Peacemaker right now. Even though it's ended, it's still topping the charts, which is mind-blowing to me. But look, that's all they care about, dude. If it's winning, it's winning. And if Star Wars is doing good, then we're going to get more stuff. So I'm happy.
Well, yeah, that raises a really good point, and it came up in Nerd Theory this week, and it kind of got heated if you watched that. And saw Josh and Theory kind of going at it.
I did not see
And
that.
I'm sure that you've seen the meme that shows the Trojan horse
Hmm.
coming in, and it has Grogu listed on it, right? And then inside the horse is all of Star Wars, right?
Okay. Okay.
And so it's like a lot of folks are coming in. Yes, I'll highlight. So a lot of folks are coming into the fandom, into Star Wars from Grogu, right? This Trojan horse. And they're like, oh, look how cute he is. We love Star Wars. It's so much fun. And they don't know a thing beyond Baby Yoda. Right.
Right.
That's it. That's all they know. Super cute. That's all they care about. And so their history, their knowledge, their involvement with the franchise is paper thin, right? But they're being brought in. And what we hope is that through that, they'll get more and more interested in knowing, well, who are these other characters? What's going on here? Even my wife said, wait, um, uh, how is Luke not dead? I thought he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, well, okay, so this happens before then.
Yeah.
But yet that's okay, right? It's okay that people are coming in new, and that over time they'll grow in their yeah. Folks are wondering why you put trailer in the title. We'll get there. So first of all, let me address this other thing here. MakingStarWars.net, Jason is dropping a big leak tomorrow, brand new. And please join us over there on MakingStarWars.net. You can find his YouTube channel and that. Meg and I have already been chatting about it. XWing, I assume you're going to try to be there?
I would like to, but I have to go back to work tomorrow.
Don't.
Yeah.
So we'll try to be there.
I'll be in the chat. I'll be in the chat for sure.
Yeah. So at this question, why did I put trailer in the title? Because we believe the trailer is dropping imminently. We wanted to come on live before it dropped so that we would be live and be able to react to it live when it drops.
And there's stuff to talk about.
There's stuff to talk about. We've got these exclusive photos. And so it's kind of pulling in all the information from the in the leaks together with what we have here, and have a discussion, right? We're having fun. That's what's going on.
Santa's here for you, so you take this live stream and you like it.
That's right. That's right. Don't make a sick Mickey on you. Just you don't want that. She'll come for you, and she throws the coal. She knows she'll throw it.
She's got a hell of an arm too. She really does.
It's no kidding. Kidding. Wait. Oh my goodness. Quentin Time broadcast. Very intimidated now. I must hide. All you have to do is like the video, and Nikki's ire will be soothed. Right?
Soothed. Not sated, but soothed.
Soothed. That's right. And by the way, Quentin Time podcast, I did an interview with him. It went live this morning. If you wanted to get to know more about me as a person, who I am, outside of Star Wars Santa, I strongly recommend this podcast. And I'll tell you something. Quentin's voice is silky smooth. I love it so much. I can listen to him talk all day. So you guys check out Quentin Time podcast. So hey, Everyday Geeks is here. Good to see you. Hello. Oh my goodness. We've got a lot of folks here. So let's look at some of these pictures. So there's the cover. Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's just a brilliant cover. You see the twin sons. Look at that.
Well, and it's so cool too that this is the final hard copy Entertainment Weekly they're ever gonna make, right? So the fact that it's Kenobi, yeah, it's awesome. I've never bought an Entertainment Weekly, but I'm gonna get a hard copy of this and stick it in a little case because this is I feel like it's a little piece of history for Star Wars,
I agree. It would absolutely be yes. This is the last hard copy cover ever. Yes, they're just going to digital print after this.
Yep.
So yes, Quentin's voice is like gold. You're absolutely right. It is. It's fantastic. But look at the clouds on here. Like this is Tatooine, not known for being all that cloudy, right? I suspect they're not clouds. I suspect it's smoke.
Oh.
I suspect that something has been destroyed and it is a flame.
But
That's
what?
a lot. But what? No,
But
Meg
what?
says no, it's clouds. I think it's
I was
smoke.
gonna say, I don't know. I think I'm kind of with Meg. Maybe this is just like a kind of a. I think it was maybe an
Where's
artistic take,
well, artistic? Like, where does the moisture come from to form clouds? When
right?
does it rain on Tatooine?
The moisture farmers would be having a heyday with that one. Turn on the
Right?
vaporators. We
Right?
struck gold, boys. There's water in them skies.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I just think it could be smoke, and not clouds. And maybe it is clouds, and it is an artistic thing. But when I think of Tatooine, I think of just dry, arid.
Yeah.
There's no moisture to form clouds, and we've never seen a scene where it's cloudy. Could it be Mustafar? Could it be someplace else that has twin suns? I don't think Mustafar has twin suns, but could it be another planet that has twin suns? I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
that
know
was
about
Tatooine, and I think they just made a pretty cover. I mean,
that. Okay.
it's awesome, but towards the ground, I would say towards the ground, it looks a little smoky for sure, but there's stuff up high there. I mean, look, I don't want to dive too deep into this here, but
Yeah. 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 I mean, you look back in here,
yeah,
this area back here,
yeah,
right? That looks more like clouds.
yeah.
But I don't know. Let's move on.
Yeah.
There's there's Kenobi kind of peeking out behind a wall.
Wow, look at that wall. Great wall.
Oh my goodness. But it does show he's been in hiding, right? It gives you that message of him in hiding. So I think that's fine. Chillmonger. That part of the planet is moss cloudy. Oh my goodness, that's great. Star Wars politics. Hey, we've got over 75 people here. We are absolutely, yeah, see, now you've made Nikki threaten you all, or else. I'm just telling you, it's a real threat. No. I love Nikki. She is great. Now there's Kenobi hiding out in a cave.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we expect. Like Kenobi's been hiding in a cave, and you get this scene here. Don't know. You can see a mat there where he sleeps.
I think
where this is.
Yeah, it's interesting. So if this takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, is what we're saying?
Yeah.
You feel like he would have maybe collected a little more stuff. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm not going to be too worried about it, but a little bit of explanation as to what's happened over the past 10 years. Is he going to lay down on that mat and that's his back to tank? And that's where we start getting the flashbacks. You know what I mean? I wonder if they're going to follow that format.
Now, Meg just tweeted or just put trailer. Is
Trailer,
that
trailer?
Is it live?
I think she's just trolling us.
Yeah, I think she might just be trolling us too. But I have to look. I can't not look. I have to go look.
Nothing on Twitter.
I don't see anything on Twitter. I refresh the YouTube machine, and I don't see it there yet.
Oh, you know what I should have spooled? I should have Disney Plus spooled up just in case they drop it on there, right?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point because they could put it behind that paywall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who, Disney? No, they would never.
She's getting me on my clickbait title. That's what she's doing. Look,
You're a
hoping that
real
the trailer
YouTuber now.
comes. We, we're hoping that the trailer drops any second now, and we can catch this live. So that's why we want to do this. Yeah. So he's living very Spartan, and you would think 10
Hmm.
years he may have found a place to hide, but it appears that he may be still very nomadic, right?
Hmm.
Place to place to place. So yeah, Santa clickbait's my name too from you. You're not lying. I mean,
Got to do what
you're
works,
not
man.
lying, Meg.
It's cutthroat out there.
Yeah, it's Sky Guy. I expect it to drop around 1. That's what I thought initially, Sky Guy, but we had some speculation. It could be at 10 a.m. Eastern. And so as I started seeing things come out early this morning, 8 a.m., and then 9 a.m., and then 10 a.m., right? So I wanted to come on live so that if it drops, we're ready to watch it the moment it comes out. And it's not a reactionary thing, it's happening in real time. Is this the real Santa? Oh, that's for you to determine, Meg. That's
It's a
oh my
spice
goodness.
dream.
Yeah. So hey, this is what are these called? Ukapi or something?
EOPs.
Eopes. Yeah.
Yep.
Eopes. We saw one of these in the concept art.
Yeah.
And so apparently this is a preferred mode of transportation, right?
And I'm glad they're using that too, because he had a really kind of awesome relationship with his EOP in the Legends book. So I hope they go into that. You know, EOPs are criminally underused in the Star Wars universe. The only thing we really got was one of them farting and looking back like, yeah, smell that.
Right. In the special edition. Yeah. Not, wasn't in my original Star Wars, but yeah, Lucas added that, right?
Yep. Well, there's Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here we get
Joel Edgerton.
Owen.
Edgerton?
Right? Edgerton.
Edgerton? I hope he's not watching, because I'm going to feel horrible, you know?
Yeah. So we get Uncle Owen meeting with our third sister, right? So this is Reva. And a lot of people say, well, she doesn't look intimidating enough, right? And her stature, she should be more grizzly, something. But look, if she's chopping hands off, she kills her brother and hangs him up for public display. She's not messing around.
That's what they need to do with her for sure. And everybody's like, oh, well, she's too clean, all this different stuff. You know, if you're Empire, you're clean. You know what I mean? You live on a starship, unless she's taking up residence on Tatooine hunting people, which I wouldn't like. She should be clean.
Yeah. And this is 10 years in. A lot of folks were saying, well, she needs to have that helmet, the Inquisitor's helmet. And perhaps she will, but there's part of this that is I'm reading it, and we talked about bringing normies in or new fans into the franchise. One thing, calling her Reva instead of the third sister helps eliminate some confusion.
Right.
Like the third sister, and then you got to explain the hierarchy. First brother, like, well, okay, we don't have to go down that route. They may alternatively call her the third sister, but they may never call her the third sister.
Well, if we see Vader wouldn't call her Reva, like Reva. You know, that doesn't make sense. The third sister, that makes sense.
Right. So it's very possible that they don't kind of lean in too much for folks to not be able to follow, right? Like, okay, I get it. Her name's Reva. She is bad, right? And they there you go, Jason. They do call her both. All right,
yeah,
good to know.
I was shocked they released this image, because this is, you know, like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. I was kind of hoping she would be kind of hovering around, but she's face to face with Owen right there. That's 1 degree of separation from Luke, so that's a super immediate threat.
Exactly, and it kind of from what Jason shared is that it kind of unnerves Owen,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Dude, telling Kenobi, I don't want to see your face around here.
Yeah.
You got to go away. This has gotten way too close to home. We can't be having this.
Yeah.
You can't be, getting a hold of us." Jason, you want to know what happens in this scene? Oh, you know what, Jason? Let me shoot you the link. You can join us and you can tell us.
He's baiting it. He's like, I'll tell you for $1. I'll tell you what happens for $1.
if the subs on makingstarwars.net go up by 10, I'll
tell you what happens.
So we'll see if Jason can join us. That would be fantastic. Nikki, I don't want to know. I'll be back. Okay, he's got to go take the kids to school, but he has 10 minutes. Okay, so he may be able to tell us kind of quickly, and then head out to get the kiddos to school. Yeah, so I think if we see her, and this is one of the things I saw somebody talking about earlier, like seeing stills may not give you the true impression of the scene. We're actually getting the mood of the scene, right? A lot of that can be set in the music. It can be set in what led up to this photo, what happens right after this photo.
Context is important.
Yeah, she might have a lot more gravity to her presence than this still. And I keep seeing, yes, is this a real pic of the actual scene? This from Entertainment Weekly, I believe, yes, it is a real still of the photo. I absolutely Ducky, they're about to smooch. I don't think so, Ducky.
Oh God, can you imagine?
While we wait for Jason, I've got another picture here. Right, we've got.
I couldn't get that out of my head. Like this week on The Bachelor, Tatooine.
Oh, it's fantastic. That's fantastic. So there we see Kenobi again. This looks more of an industrial. You can see like neon kind of lights, more clutter, a bit of a crowd, that kind of thing. So Jason shared that he's not going by Obi-Wan. He's going by Ben. Old Ben or Ben. And trailer is out. Okay, well
don't lie to me.
I don't lie. We can't take your lies, deceit.
Oh man, I just got like where?
Refresh. Yeah. I'm hitting well, there's Meg's video. The first look at that, she's covering the article. So I see Meg's video. I don't yet see.
We're too gullible.
I know. Well, and we're all trolls. Yeah, it'll be released on YouTube, Twitter. I would expect it on Twitter first.
Yeah, on the Kenobi page.
Yeah. So, and I expect when it happens.
False alarm.
Yeah. False alarm. Okay. All right. So here we see Kenobi.
I don't know if that's Tatooine.
He may be. No, I don't think it is Tatooine. And I understand there's a bet with a certain somebody that he's not going to leave Tatooine, and I think that certain somebody is going to be wrong. Hey, Jason.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, XWing, how are you?
Well.
I'm good. How are you doing, brother?
Good. Yeah, I got the getting the kids ready for school right now, and I'm like, you guys need to hold on. I gotta talk about Star Wars for a minute, so put your own pants on. So we'll see how it goes. They might be on backwards and stuff, but that's their problem.
He's not wearing pants. He's not wearing pants.
Yeah, he's not wearing pants. He just got shoes on, some Mandalorian underoos.
Yes.
Okay. So in this scene, what happens is Luke Skywalker and Beru are they're on their little shopping journey at the market here. Owen goes off to do something else. I think he's selling his water, for the record, but I don't entirely know that 100%. So he sees her and he's like, that doesn't look right. Something seems not normal for these Tatooine parts. Then he sees her shaking down a dude, and like I said, it cuts off the dude's hands. And he's like, okay, so it's not looking good. He goes to turn away to leave. She intercepts him. It's like, hey, you, what do you know about a Jedi? What do you know about those guys? And then Owen's like, very much like, it almost mirrors the scene in Attack of the Clones when Obi-Wan and Jango were talking. He's like, the Jedi, I hate those guys. Those guys have brought us nothing but suffering and war, and I would never want anything to do with them, basically.
Does he say, I'm just a simple man trying to sell my water in this galaxy?
Probably. He probably does. Yeah. And then she continues the long gaze at him for a second, not really buying what he's saying. And then she lets him go. And then that's when Owen gathers up the family and sets his pants to Sith. I'll say that because I'm on Santa's show. Yeah. And then later on, and then right after this meeting, Obi-Wan's like, hey, guess what? I bought this kid a toy. Can the kid have the toy? And he's just like, get out of here. What are you doing, man? Look at what you're doing to us. Get out of here. They're going to cut off Luke Skywalker's hands, man.
I love it.
You know, I mean, I don't think he's that crazy, obviously. I'm joking. But he is like, no, get out of here, because Owen doesn't know that Nari has shown up onto this planet and that they're looking for Nari, not Obi-Wan. So he thinks all of this is because of Kenobi.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. Good storytelling.
Rare, thank you. Yeah. So there is the image completely explained for you. Oh boy, guys. I'm like, are we gonna get the trailer? Are we gonna get the trailer?
I don't know.
With EW on the same day, or did wires get crossed here?
I'm wondering if wires got crossed.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
It's coming.
I hope so. I mean, the picture that we saw was not in this batch of pictures, for the record. But if that picture does show up, then I'm gonna be like, well,
that was it.
There you have it.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, like I said, in the morning, I'm going to drop something that everyone is going to effing love.
Ooh.
I promise.
Ooh.
I honestly feel like when I drop this, if the trailer does drop today, people will be like, oh, that's cool, but this. And I don't want to tell Santa what it is before, because I want if Santa's able to come tomorrow, if you're free tomorrow. But if you are, I want to tell you as I drop the story, because I want to see your little face light up.
I plan to be there. Unless something happens. Do we know why she isn't wearing a helmet?
No, I do know that. I do know that there is a helmet. But right now I couldn't tell you what scenes she has the helmet in, or if she wears it at all in the show. I mean, I am of the opinion, it was XWing who said a few minutes ago, with that hairdo, I don't think she's putting a helmet on it. Or I heard somebody say that, and I'm like, yeah, that kind of is a good point. But they did make a helmet for her, but they're also holding back the fifth brother, right? They haven't actually mentioned the fifth brother yet, and he's there too. They called Reva and Vader and the fifth Darth Vader the trio. That's not the trio. The trio is Grand Inquisitor, Reva, and what's his name, the fifth brother. So yeah, excellent. Good stuff though, guys. I'm gonna go get the kids to school and continue watching the show while I do it.
Nice,
very good. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a bit.
Bye, everyone.
See you.
There was a question here about is Investor Day tomorrow? No, it's today. 1 p.m. Eastern today is when that's happening. So look for that then. Do you think, what does it say? They steal the thunder, release the trailer on March 30th? No. No, Anthony, I don't. I think they released the trailer today. I think
I sure hope
that's
so.
why we're here.
Yeah. Took the day off
That's
work.
why
I'm
we're
like,
here.
Better.
That's why we're talking. We think it's going to happen at any moment. Absolutely any, and actually, it may happen in 1 minute. We're coming up on 11 a.m. Eastern. So I'm going to hit refresh, and see if we get anything else. And it was in the Entertainment Weekly article, it was mentioned that this is another planet. I just saw it on one of the Twitter. Like people are posting like crazy on this thing.
I guess I won the bet.
It's a new planet called Dayu, Daiyu. In Kenobi, the planet has a Hong Kong feel to it. Graffiti-ridden nightlife, edgy. It's got a different lane and different feeling. So, as much as I like my fellow shills, and I root for them, I think he has to take he has to take an L. He has to take an L.
That's cool though, because I think we get those kind of Coruscant vibes, which is something I wanted to see without him being on Coruscant, because Obi-Wan on Coruscant doesn't make sense, right?
My headphones just all of a sudden went crazy.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on. What's making all the noise in my headphones? I don't know. I'm like, what happened? Are they letting me know that the trailer has dropped? I don't see it yet, so I'm starting to think that it may be later today. So we can keep going. Let me see. Oh, okay. So let's go to here. Here's another picture. You get to see Reva a little more distant. You get to see more of that, and again, this may be right when she is approaching Owen, right after she sliced off the dude's hands.
Yeah.
It was really cool to get that context from Jason, that we were going to be looking at, like she's in there, she's interrogating folks and chops off a dude's hands and then picks Owen from the crowd, right? You see there's other people standing around, picks Owen from the crowd and says, "Hey, we need to have a chat." So yeah, I really hope it's released. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Bibby. Got tricked by the sizzle reel on Disney Plus. Oh, there's a sizzle reel on Disney Plus this morning. I did not.
No, that was
know
a while back. They released a sizzle reel, but it didn't really have much to it. Yeah,
I see. I wanted to bring up this other picture of Reva. So this is from the Entertainment Weekly article again, and I wanted to focus in on what appears to be the lightsaber here.
Oh yeah,
because this hilt, and I can't quite make it out, right? It's a little bit dark. I think it could be this design.
Certainly looks like it. Yeah.
So look at this design again, right? You see double-ended saber, a grip in the middle, and then this half circle. It looks like it could. You can't quite make out. Is that an arc going back there?
It could be. I kind of hope they don't use that exact design. I mean, I get helicopter saber freaking PTSD when I think about that. So.
Right. So if you don't know what we're talking about, the helicopter saber. So this from the Clone Wars anime series, and then you see it in Rebels where they helicopter. So they've got this saber, and they hold on to the hilt here, and this goes in a circle, and the ends here are attached to the circle, not to the middle blade. And as that circle goes around, it looks like a helicopter, which is fantastic until they fly with it.
I would have been fine if they didn't fly with it. I would have been completely fine. I'm like, wow, that's a cool concept. They learned from Grievous. All right, let's use that. But they fly now.
Oh yeah, still many people hate that, right? They hate it, but it's it's canon. It's
Yeah.
you can't. It's there, and they do helicopter with these things. They turn it on, high speed, and then up and away they go. It's you,
It is
I
what
mean,
it is.
you,
It
it
happened.
is what
You
it
know what
is.
you can do?
Right? You can't do anything about it. But you see it folds in half, and I think it's very possible that that's what we see. Like I think I see it. Right?
The only
Maybe
thing
I'm.
I don't see is an emitter on the bottom of the Saber. I see the emitter up top. I don't see an
Yeah.
emitter at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't either, but it's really hard to see here, right?
Yeah.
It's really hard to see. So I'm having a hard time about that. And uh son of Kratos, a recent book said there's some device built into the hilt that allowed them to hover around. The spinning blades weren't really what made it fly.
Oh, so you got to do your homework.
I mean, it sure looks like it's the blade that makes them fly.
Sure does. Yep. They were just doing that for dramatic effect then, right?
Oh, yeah, well, somebody's trying to shoot you, they can deflect the blades.
Sure. Yeah, why not? Whatever mental gymnastics we got to do to make this okay. It's fine.
Right. I keep saying that about Star Wars as a whole. Like, if you watch Star Wars, much of it at all, you've got to work out some things.
Oh man,
because
yeah.
it's not, and this is mentioned several times. Star Wars is not a science fiction show.
Yeah.
Right. It's not a science fiction franchise, and like things like traveling faster than the speed of light don't follow the rules of like aging time,
Right.
and right, the Einstein's theory of relativity and all of that. Right? It doesn't follow any of that, because if that were the case in the original trilogy, when Luke shows up at Cloud City, he would be his normal age, and Han and Leia would be very, 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 very old.
Right.
Like, so you just can't take it for science fiction. It's not what it is. So
it's a space
when
opera.
You see, yes, space opera, space fantasy. That's far more accurate. And Anthony promises me a funny line if I can find his previous comment. And Anthony, I think you're going to have to post it again, because just honestly, the chat's moving along, and I don't know how far back I have to go to look to find it.
I'm not good at computers either, Santa. Don't worry. It's amazingly hard. People are like, "Yo, you didn't see my comment." I'm like, "Dude, it is so hard to keep up with chat sometimes."
It is, especially when I'm trying to keep a train of thought going.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to finish a sentence, talk, and be coherent, and also have a discussion with another human being. It
not
can
easy
be
here in the big
difficult.
leagues, right?
That's right.
Tough.
It can be difficult to keep all of that going and follow the chat, especially when you get Meg and Nikki in there, trolling me, or XWing in there trolling me, and I'm like, I see you guys. I see what you're doing. I'm trying to think. You're making it difficult. So there's Anthony. Let's see. It says, is the High Emperor of Star Wars Cotton Creators on YouTube. Oh, I see what you said. That's funny. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Anthony. It's very funny. Cameron, she isn't right for the role. And that's what I was talking about before. Like, I saw this criticism this morning.
We haven't seen her act yet.
Right. People see this picture and they're like, she doesn't look scary to me.
Well, here's what I would say. She doesn't look all that intimidating to me. I would have loved to see maybe like a gnarly scar and then one of her eyes white or something crazy like that, because when you think about the transformation essentially into a Sith, I know they're not technically Sith, but the dark side eats you up. You know what I mean? And she's very clean. So she's going to have to really be gnarly, like a really bad person for her to have the weight. And it sounds like that's what they're going to do. So, and I like the armor personally.
Yeah. I think that from what Jason has told us of these opening scenes, that you're going to be convinced right away that she's not someone to be messed with.
Yeah.
Right. And for those of you that may not know, the Inquisitors the Inquisitorius is formed by Palpatine. And probably the worst news that I've heard all week is Palpatine's not going to be in the series, which is sad.
I doubt that highly.
Well, Jason said that he's asked, and Palp's not in it.
Really?
And I'm like, how? I know. I like that's super disappointing. Hopefully, Jason's wrong. Like I root for Jason to be right, and Jason's a great guy. He's fantastic in the content he's given us. The leaks that he's uncovered have been wonderful. But sometimes I root for him to be wrong just because I want Palpatine to be in it. He formed the Inquisitorius, and we know that Vader is in Kenobi.
Yeah,
and Vader leads the Inquisitorius, and then you end up with the High Inquisitor, the first brother, second brother, second sister, third sister. Do we know who the fourth is?
I can't keep up with the brothers and sisters. Yeah, if Obsession was here, he could list them off perfectly. I can't do it.
Anyway, it's listed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And that's your rank. So the Grand is the highest rank under Vader, and then first is second to the High, and then on down. So here you got the third sister, and the other person that's been confirmed for the show is the fifth brother. So he's 2 rungs down on the ladder from her. So she is up there on the ladder, right? She's very high. So she ain't messing around. Now, I get people saying, well, is this the typical things? And I saw somebody put it on here. Where was it? Here it is. Right. There are going to be folks that are going to lose their minds over this. And is this a diversity casting? And I saw it in the chat here earlier. Is this diversity casting? Whether it is or whether it isn't, doesn't matter to me over how well does it play out on screen.
That's where I'm at.
That's
I mean, the only thing I would say is like, all right, if there is a helmet, how's it gonna fit? You gotta right. There's a fairly large what would you call that? Amalgamation of hair up top.
Yeah.
So maybe she got a couple different hairstyles. Yeah. But for me, it's like people see that and they're immediately like, oh, they're doing it again. They're woke. This is terrible. It's awful. And I'm like, dude, honestly, what? Get it together. Let's take a minute. Let's watch. You're gonna be able to tell within the first 15 minutes of whether this is gonna fit as a role or not. But we don't have anything yet. So if you are just making an assumption, we know why you're making the assumption, and it might be a good idea to chill out.
Exactly. Right. You are showing more about who you are than who they are when you react that way. And I don't think it's helpful. So I'm not seeing her act. I'm not unfamiliar with her as an actress.
I have no idea who she is.
This isn't her first rodeo. I'm aware of that. I'm aware that she's been in other work, and I just don't know her. So I have no idea what this is going to be like. And I think that, yes, normies to nerds, thank you for that. $5. I wish people realize how rude it is to call it a diversity hire without seeing anything. You're exactly right, Kendall. And it's because what I just said, it shows more about who you are when you're concerned about their race and gender before you've seen them do anything. Oh, I see a African-American woman and that triggers you. That tells me a lot about you.
You remember when people are all pissed off about Cara Dune? They're like, "Oh, what is this? Well, Cara Dune, strong whammon."
Right.
Now they got posters everywhere, signed carbonized Cara Dunes.
I've got her over there on. I do want to bring up another. Oh, I was watching yesterday. You mentioned the hair braid here. I was watching the review of the vintage collection Ming Na Wen.
Mhm.
Why did I just lose her name?
Fennec Shan.
Fennec Shan. So I was watching the review of that vintage collection figure. It looks brilliant, and they do with that figure what they've done with a lot of them recently is on these vintage collection. Sometimes, and I've got the vintage collection Din Djarin right here. Well, he has a helmet, except the helmet doesn't go over the head.
Yeah.
You have to remove this head and then put the helmet on.
That hair
They do
sculpt was
this.
just a mystery to me.
Yeah, yeah, and well, with the Fennec Shand, she's got that long braid, right? She got this long braid, and uh, when you have to put the helmet on, you take the head off, like you hear, you put the helmet on. The helmet doesn't have the braid.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, where did the braid go? Right, she tucked it up in the helmet, and that's
guess.
that's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe we pay more attention to these kind of things.
Remember Echo's helmet in Bad Batch? He's got that big old thing on
Oh,
the back of
yeah.
his head. He's got.
Yeah. How's he going to get that on there? And then you see, oh, I see. Yeah. So I don't know yet about what the helmet even looks like. The Inquisitor's helmets have some variants to them, so I don't know what hers looks like, and we'll see. Jason confirmed that there is a helmet, so knowing that there is a helmet at least tells us that.
I would have liked to have seen the helmet first without the face reveal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that would have been nice. I agree, and that we don't see the helmet at all in any of these.
Mhm.
It's we don't have anything to go from. I wanted to show you guys something else that I got. I was going through all of this this morning. Where did I put it?
I just feel like that's a real like classic Star Wars way to introduce a villain. You show somebody who's absolutely horrid, but they're hidden behind the mask, and then when they take the mask off, it's like, well, we already know who this person is. They're an awful person. You know what I mean? It's been established.
Yes. So many of you are aware of vintage collection figures, right? They're the 3 3/4. Black Series figures are some of the most popular ones out there, and like I've got one here. Right here's an Incinerator Trooper. They're 6-inch figures from Hasbro. Well, there are other like customs that you can get, and one of the kind of more high end figures you can get are by SH Figure Arts. And I say Figure Arts, you give me a lot of grief about this, but there's only one R in there.
It's true. Yep.
You said it's Figure Arts. I'm like, well, that's got 2 R's in it. This only has 1 R.
I stand corrected. I say, yeah.
This just started shipping, and I got it yesterday in the mail. We've got the Boba Fett from the Mandalorian here. He's absolutely fantastic.
That looks so much better than the Black Series.
It's a 6-inch figure. Let me turn off the ring light and see if it helps at all. If I put it up here where you guys can see, it's got 2 face sculpts in it.
Nice.
It's got a helmet there. You've got different hand configurations in here, right? You got jets in there. All of this, the backpack. The amount of detail in here is amazing. No, I'm correct. There's 1 facial sculpt. It goes all the way down through the neck.
They're like a miniature sideshow kind of. They're somewhere in between like Black Series and sideshow.
You're exactly right. They're not quite at the sideshow level. These are $100 is what this one runs. I'm going to be giving this away Friday.
Nice.
Friday to one of our Elite Squad members. You guys can join as a member here on YouTube, or you could join over on Patreon. We just opened Patreon. And if you join at the Elite Squad level on either one of those platforms, you'll be entered into the drawing to win this figure. It was just released this week. It just started shipping. This came to me directly from Japan. They showed up here yesterday and delivered this, and they're absolutely fantastic. Yeah, these are $100 figures. So one of my Elite Squad members is going to win this package tomorrow.
It's a heck of a
Maybe
giveaway,
it'll be
man.
X-Wing. Maybe it'll be X-Wing.
Yeah. We all know it's rigged.
Yeah, well, we know Ducky always wins.
Yeah.
Ducky always wins those. Well, I have not seen the trailer drop yet. I'm fearful it's going to come out later. And I know we promised to do a live reaction to the trailer as a part of this. That's because I thought we would have it by now. Oh my goodness.
I don't know, man. I had a feeling it was going to be later today, but it makes sense to send it in the morning because then you have all your content creators out there doing all the stuff that they do and hyping it up and talking about it. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah. But when the Twitter account this morning posted the hello there, we were like, oh, here we go. Here we go. And then right after that, we got the article from Entertainment Weekly, and honestly, Jason kind of made a lot of sense, saying that maybe they're giving the Entertainment Weekly article enough time to work through all of the content creators.
Yeah.
Right? So Twitter has been reposting the pictures and article points like crazy. So they're hitting on all the socials really big right now. This Entertainment Weekly article is being posted by everybody.
Yeah.
And broken down by everybody. We're seeing the YouTube videos come out. We're getting a lot of those kind of content. So yeah, I suspect that's going to happen. Anthony, are you surprised Obi-Wan himself isn't a gray Jedi? The Jedi came forward with gray. Well, let's talk a little bit about gray Jedi.
There's no such thing as a gray Jedi.
There you go. Well, part of it is people define it differently. Most people think of a gray Jedi as somebody who uses both the light side and the dark side interchangeably. And that it's okay to use the dark side when you need it. And I think that Lucasfilm, Star Wars content has doubled down that the Force is neither light nor dark. The Force is the Force.
Yep.
That's it. How you use the Force. So like there's no dark side power per se. Like Force lightning, for example, is neither light nor dark. Just happens that more dark side users access that power. And so we associate it with a dark side power. So it's not like, ooh, I want to use Force lightning, so I'm going to use the dark side. I want to use Force push, so that's the light side. You're not accessing different powers from different sides. It's
well, look
all
at Luke
same.
In Jedi, man. He choked that Gamorrean guard like crazy.
Right. And that's another good example. So Force choke is another example where you don't necessarily use it from the light, from dark side. We see Vader use it. And you're like, oh, choking somebody, that's bad. That's a dark side power. It's how you're accessing the Force determines if you're using it from the light side or the dark side. So the concept of a gray Jedi means that they use it from both the light and use it from the dark. I suppose I can buy into that to some degree because we have seen various Force users, not just Rey, but others, use the use the Force from a point of anger and not. So would Rey be a gray Jedi because she used it for when she was mad and she used it when she wasn't? Would Luke be a gray Jedi because he used it when he was bad? Would anybody qualify that way? And I think it's confusing when you start to call something a gray Jedi. In Legends, there are some gray Jedi. There's a gray Jedi order. There's a whole gray Jedi thing you can go find. I just don't think that Lucasfilm is going that direction.
No, I don't think so either. And I think a lot of us too, especially if you grew up with Star Wars and you played all the Lucasfilm or the LucasArts games, and you're used to all the choose your path, and you're like, well, I want to use Force Choke and I want to use Force Lightning. You're like, I'm going to build up my dark side abilities to make that happen. And so we made it super, super rigid. But I much prefer the idea of the Force being used as a whole. And then, like you said, how you access it. If you access it through pain and suffering and torture and anger and all those things, that's more of a dark side user. If you're one with the Force and balanced with it, then you're a light side user. But having said that, I don't want to see Kenobi using Force Lightning in Kenobi, if that counts for anything. So there is definitely a divide, but I think it's a little more gray area, if you will.
And I think we've seen Yoda use Force Lightning. Like, does that make Yoda a gray Jedi? No, right? He's not a gray Jedi. He is like, and I've recently seen where maybe they're starting to group the Jedi Order itself into eras.
Yeah.
So you've got the Yoda era, where he is like head of the Jedi Order, and it follows like Yoda's rules. And there's pre-Yoda era that followed other rules, right? Like the Jedi Order itself has kind of evolved through time, in that we may end up through the Favroni-verse, right? Through the whole Mandoverse era, with a Luke Skywalker era order, right?
Yeah.
As he starts to build his. So I think that if you look at them as eras of the Jedi Order, it makes sense to group them that way.
Yeah.
But gray Jedi, I don't think it.
Get it out of here.
I don't think it's a thing. I don't think it's a thing. I don't think it's a. People love the idea of it because they don't like the what's the word I want? The rules during the Yoda era, right? The Jedi Order seemed too dogmatic.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and so that's, hey, there's Sheev. Yes, we went live early, Sheev. We did because it seemed that the trailer could have come out at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we wanted to be on when it went live. And then we thought, okay, 10:30, no, 11, no, 11:30. We'll find out here in 3 minutes.
Disney just keeping my expectations in check constantly, making sure I always stay just a little disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anthony's saying because of Mace Windu's lightsaber color, that's a whole nother can of worms you start to get into.
Everybody uses Ahsoka as the gray Jedi, right? They're like, oh, Ahsoka, she's the perfect gray Jedi. I'm like, no.
Part of the term, part of the term too. Oh, the Bendu. The Bendu is a good example. I'm the one in the middle.
Yeah.
So what is a Force user who is neither a member of the Jedi Order nor a member of the Sith? What do you call them?
That's a Force sensitive individual. That's it.
Right. They're let me get back here. They're Force sensitive. So what do you call Ahsoka when she is a citizen? Citizen Tano.
Burn. I don't know what you call her. She's a Force user.
And in many ways, she followed the will of the Force more than some of the who were in the Order.
Yeah.
Right.
I would call that
It's
Jedi
like,
without all the terms that the Jedi put on it. She's a true Jedi when it comes to what the Force wills, whereas like Obi-Wan was a very good Jedi, but he was much more what the Republic envisioned as the perfect Jedi.
right. And so that's where it gets confusing. Within Christianity, there's Catholic Church,
Hmm.
right? There's a denomination called Catholicism, Catholics, and there's also the Holy Catholic Church, which means the body of Christ across all denominations. And
Hmm.
so you could look at the term Catholic in the same way that you look at the term Jedi, right? There's the Jedi Order. Those are people who belong to that sect.
Hmm.
And then there are Jedi who are not Jedi.
Yep.
It's super confusing, and that's why this term "gray Jedi" is so appealing to folks, because it's like Ahsoka, she's a gray Jedi. Well, maybe if you mean somebody who is a Jedi who is not in the Jedi Order nor in the Sith,
Right.
they follow the will of the Force. If that's what you mean by gray Jedi, as somebody who follows the will of the Force, who is not a Jedi, okay, I could maybe go with you for that.
Maybe if
But
you
that's
if you
about it.
follow the wills, right, and you just listen to the Force, we'll just call you like a Willy. Not a Jedi, but a Willy. Ahsoka's a Willy.
In the High Republic era, they had a term for those folks as well. They were way seekers.
There you go.
They were following the will of the Force. They were way seekers, and I like that term.
This is the
So
way.
Ahsoka being exactly. But you look at Ahsoka as being somebody who follows the will of the Force. Maybe she's a way seeker. She's trying to find her way, but it's not with the Jedi Order,
Mm.
right? So I'm fine with that. The Gray Jedi, I think, is not so good. So let's see. Salty Texas Ranger. I'm confused. Aren't the Inquisitors a violation of the rule of two? Jason already answered this question, but the Inquisitors are not Sith.
And dude, there are so many rule of two breaking things that happen. Dooku, Asajj, like the rule of two thing is played so fast and loose in modern Star Wars, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, there's so many things and that's why I go back to like if you try to connect dots too much in Star Wars as a whole, you can go back to the original trilogy, and if you try to connect dots too much, you'll make yourself crazy.
Yeah.
So my recommendation is don't think about it too deeply.
Don't think about it. Just sit down and enjoy the content.
Well, I mean, to some degree, you'd need to, because they will make you crazy. George Lucas will make you crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, I go back to the original trilogy in its original theatrical release, which he won't let me own. Like, right? So, for me, I kind of get worked up about that. And you go back to adding like with the classic shot, right? Han Solo shot Greedo.
Yeah.
The end.
Yep.
Greedo, Han didn't shoot first. Han just shot. That was it. There was no second shot. There was one shot, and it was Han's, right? And then they added in a second shot, and they made his head do the weird digital, dodge thing. It was
McClunky.
weird. And then they added McClunky. So look, you just can't get too much in a twist over it. And so the rule of two thing had to do with a Sith master and his apprentice. There's Sith acolytes, there's Sith followers, there's that blah 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 blah, right? Like I said, it starts to get confusing.
Yeah, Bane
really
was very, very clear about what he wanted through the rule of two, and it just doesn't really hold up. There are a lot of loopholes, is what we'll say.
Yeah, and it appears that Palpatine was breaking it from the get-go.
Yeah,
like he had more than one apprentice.
Yeah.
He had a backup to his backup, right? Yeah. Like, so it's fine. It's fine.
Which is smart.
It kind of is. I saw some other. The chat is really popping. It's really popping. You guys, have you liked the video? Have you shared it? Have you let folks know all the YouTube things?
Do it.
Yes, do it. Jedi Mike, we can recall that chiss sensitives are called Skywalkers. I love that, and I was really hoping for them to double down on it by now. One of my favorite theories is that Shmi is a descendant of a chiss, thus the name Skywalker. That's what I like.
I need a minute to digest that.
Heads up, contractors are flipping breakers again. If I go away, to carry on without me, the internet will reboot and I will get back. But if they hit the router, then I'll be gone.
Okay, I can hold down the fort for you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I just give you a heads up because it went dark in here, and when they turn it back on, then we'll see.
I thought somebody dropped a Kenobi trailer on your house or something.
Yeah. What's the likelihood of Kenobi trailer dropping today? I think the chances are high, very high. I love K2SO. What are the chances of this? And so we don't want to know the odds. Well, they're high.
They're high. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So you can hear the beep, beep, beep. That is my uninterruptible power supply that I have. I have a big old UPS box sitting under my desk to make sure that I have I can stay live when the power dips.
I need one of those.
Well, when I went from laptop to desktop, I was like, okay, I can't deal with it dropping on me. So, Han shoots only. That's right, Salty Texas Ranger. So the Kenobi trailer. Look, we were going to do a live reaction and breakdown of the trailer because we thought it was going to drop any moment.
It could still in 24 minutes. You never know.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
I'm holding on to hope.
The title may not be 100% clickbait. It might just be 50% clickbait.
Just a little bit of clickbait.
Oh, thank you for the super chat. Are you expecting Vader versus Kenobi showdown? I doubt it. Matthew Cruz, I am expecting a Vader versus Kenobi showdown, and there's a reason for that. Is because my friend Jason Ward at MakingStarWars.net said it's happening. And he even gave some description, like there is going to be some force pushes that like 30, 40 feet, like yeeting somebody.
Did you just say yeet?
I did.
You've been playing too much Fortnite.
I've got a 21-year-old daughter, and I mainly do it just to annoy her.
Good.
Because she's like, Dad. You're not allowed to say those things. Yeah. Where's the trailer, bro? I can see the title. I know I can see the title too, and I was hoping that the trailer would already be here. Oh my goodness.
People are so impatient. Santa, will you release it already? Please. The people are here. They're waiting. Do it.
Well, I'm gonna have to call Meg and have her call corporate.
Thank you.
Because Meg's got the direct contacts to corporate. So we. I see you, Nikki. I see your opinion about Disney and the rule of two. I think that the rule of two was on some shifting sand before Disney ever bought Lucasfilm. I'll say that because George Lucas didn't really pay attention to his own rules whenever he found it in his mood to do something different. Oh, we sliced Maul in half. Well, undo that. Well, wait, it was in a movie. well, I want to use him, so go figure it out. Like, well, the dude was cut in half.
Give him robot legs. I don't care. Make it happen. Hollywood magic. Let's go.
Exactly. If I had an unlimited budget to buy whatever Star Wars figures or memorabilia, what would it be and buy and why? Well, that's a really good question, Anthony. Um, for me, it would be some of the stuff from my childhood, things that I wasn't able to buy when I was a kid. And the prices on those things to get like first run original Star Wars figures is quite pricey. So it would be the original figures that were released in the 70s, early 80s. Um, yeah.
You can get
What
them
about you,
loose.
actually?
You can get them loose pretty cheap, but if you're looking for like mint card back, good luck. Good night to your bank account, brother. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What
For
would you get?
me, oh God. I would if money were no object, I want the set used sabers.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. That would be nice. Jack, I don't know why you're live streaming and waiting for something never confirmed to come out today. Well, Jack, I know you're grumpy about this, but
You know what? Let's just shut the whole thing down. Let's make Jack happy. Let's shut the whole thing down. The other 100 people here will just, tell them sorry.
yeah.
What were we thinking?
We have been told by people that we trust.
No hate, Jack.
Yeah. We've been told by people that we trust that the trailer is coming today, and it's been widely reported across many channels, across many Star Wars news outlets, across many content creators, and people that have very good track records, that the trailer is coming today. So why we're doing this? Because we trust them. Uh-oh, it just got really dark. So we trust them. We think that it is coming out. We think it's coming out today, and that's why we're here today. Yeah.
Yep.
So there's that. What else? Yeah, Disney snipers. I have a bad feeling we won't get the trailer. I think we will. Yes. Ray was really Shmi, or Shmi was really Ray with amnesia from the World Between Worlds. Nah, bro. I don't buy that one at all.
Don't you touch my prequel trilogy, sequel trilogy. Don't you touch it. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Matthew Cruz, $2. Are you expecting? There it is. The showdown. Yes, I am. It's just now getting into my feed there, Matthew. Yes, we already talked about that. Ray pregnant with Kylo's Force baby? Nah. Look, I love the sequels. I take a lot of grief for it, and you guys are fantastic at trolling me over it.
You're a good sport, Santa. You are a very good sport.
Here, maybe I need some extra lighting.
Oh God!
It doesn't make every. XWing knows what's
Don't
coming.
you dare!
I'm doing. I'm going to turn it on. Let's see if I get it close enough. Can you get the light?
It's like the perfect color of like bile or urine. You know what I mean? It's just like perfectly on point.
Oh my goodness. So no, I think that time loop thing. So you end up with Ray going back to Shmi, and then she has Anakin, who has, and it goes all the way back down to her, who goes back. Like, you create an infinite time loop there.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Also, I think that that the saga needs to come to an end at Rey and Ben. I don't want there to be any continuation of those bloodlines. And there's many reasons for that. It's not because I don't love it. I do love it. And that's why I don't want more. Right. I want it to end. And I understand the argument that hey, it had a perfect ending with Return of the Jedi. Star Wars, the original saga ended there, and it was fantastic. So, Lucky Momo, $10 super chat. This very similar to yours, X-Wing. Put that dirty yellow lightsaber away, right? Exactly. He was more careful in his wording than you were. That was so much fun. But look, I love the sequel trilogy, and I think that it needs to end with Rey and Ben, so that we can move on. And I think we've already seen as fans that we are generally happier when we have new characters. Look at Din and Cara Dune and Grief Karga and Grogu, like all of that. I think that's perfect. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, there's that. Just Chillmonger wants me to dab. No, I can't even do that.
Do it.
I can't. There you go. Yeah. Okay. All right. You talked me into it.
Good. Good. Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Nothing like annoying your children. That's absolutely true. It's absolutely. Let's see. Yeah. Say lit again. It makes you know what would be lit if they released the trailer in 15 minutes. That'd be
lit,
dope.
fam. Yeah,
that'd
dog.
be really lit and dope.
Bro, I'd be hopping up. That'd be a bop, bro. Are we
Star
cool
Wars
like
politics.
the kids now, Santa? Did we do it?
I see you, Star Wars politics. Just try to keep up. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Maybe not today. I hope it is today. What are we talking about?
Lock on Geek dropped a super chat a little while back too. And Matt Cruz. I don't know if those are coming through for you.
Okay, let me see if I can catch them. Let me see. I know with all that's going on here. Let me see if I can get caught up to some of these. You should get your mods. Change the title. Keep people happy. So you don't have to keep explaining yourself. Well, I may have to do that after the fact. If it doesn't come out. Did say today or tomorrow. His original report. Well, there we go. There's Lock on Geek. The original report said it would be out by the 10th, which is tomorrow. By the 10th includes the 9th. So it wasn't on the 10th. It was by the 10th. Lock on Geek, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Discovered you both through Star Wars Theory. That's right. That's sort of what launched both of our channels.
Yep.
From Josh and the Den of Nerds. I would love to collab with them again sometime. They've been doing these 4.5, 5 hour live streams through the middle of the night. So that's, Santa's sleeping. I normally catch the replays.
I got to go spin wrenches in the morning, man. I can't be doing that.
It's kind of tough. Let's see. Meg thought it would be 1 p.m. Eastern. And if we saw, Jason said 11 a.m. Pacific, which would be 2 p.m. Eastern. So it could be 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern. There's Meg. Looks like there won't be a trailer today. Meg.
Get out of here with that. What are you doing?
Boo.
Rebellions are built on hope. There's
Ducky's super chat. $10 to put that yellow lightsaber away. Very funny. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for that. Hey, another $5 from Bibby. Yes, discovered Santa from the Theory stream where he defended the sequels. Yes, Bibby, another sequel hater. I would say one of the unique things about my channel is I think I am in the minority among people who subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, 100%. It's because you're not insufferable about it. They're like, well, you just don't get it. You're not a real fan.
That's right. Go cry in your man baby tears. Get
Yeah,
away.
you freaking man, baby. With your nerd hair. And that's why
Oh
we
my
love you.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, I did. I sent Meg an email last year. Is right after I was on Nerd Theory and the channel started growing. My birthday was coming up, and I sent Meg as well as a few other content creators an email asking if they would come on to celebrate my birthday and the monetization of my channel and all of that. And it's been fantastic ever since, because I really love Meg's content before I ever, met her and got to talk to her. Absolutely love her content and would watch it every day. And then, um, and then,
Somebody trying to get in?
yeah, the elves are trying to get out. Man, clickbait here. Yeah, I know. Look, we really hope it would. It'll come out.
I want to see you vindicated so bad here, Santa. I can't even begin to tell you how badly.
I really do. Let's see. Please stop. What? Stop with our lip dope conversation.
Dog, what's the matter, fam?
You're too old to be saying these hip jargon things.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. But there's still leaks. True or false? Yeah, a leak is a leak. That's true. My goodness. This is fantastic. What happened to Nerd Council? Barry, I think that they were getting a lot of feedback that folks were there to see Josh and Theory talk. And at some point, the Nerd Council, there would be like 6 or so guests in there. And it kind of just took them off point. I think they will have Nerd Council from time to time. But I just don't know when that will happen again. What time of day is it supposed to release? Anytime. A trailer will come, but patience. Yes. Oh, here you go. Have you seen this?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So there's a new comic coming out. It's just been teased. It's not out yet. But it's going to show Han Solo's dad and tell us his name.
Okay.
Let's wait for it. It might be fine.
Yeah,
I can't think of how that works out to be fine, but maybe it'll be fine. I don't want to.
He's got like 3 different origin stories now at this point. There's one for the EU, one there. Apparently, there's now one in a movie. There's going to be one for a comic book. Well, let's find out what's going on here.
Yes, exactly. So there's another super chat. Yes, people do love to troll me, and the thing is, I enjoy it way too much, and so it encourages more, right? So it's fun. Yes, Anthony, I know I'm not the only one. I said I'm among a minority who are sequel fans, and Meg loves to get me on this, and I haven't said it with XWing here to be able to haze me on it, but I do enjoy the sequels more than the prequels, and my least favorite sequel movie is still better than my most favorite prequel movie.
Where's my blood pressure medication?
Yeah, you need that paper bag. Like,
what have you done?
Oh, Meg DM'd me. Meg, what? Oh, very good. I will. Here we go. All right.
You're getting coal in your stocking this year, Santa. talking that kind of heresy around here.
Do you think Vader's scared of Obi-Wan? That's a good question. No, because he wasn't scared of Obi-Wan when he chopped off his arms and legs.
Yeah, he's mad, dude. Sight on scene, mad. Yeah,
exactly. Super, super mad. Yeah. It's his dad's name is also Solo.
I liked what they did in the courtship of Princess Leia. I thought that was great because in that book, he's got this whole background that they made up for him where he's actually royalty from Corellia. And then they're like, oh, actually, no, your dad was a complete scoundrel. That was false. And you're not royalty. I liked that story.
Nikki. Santa likes movies where they don't plan anything until the last movie. No.
It's kind of like this live stream. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. Let's make
it
happen.
And hitting refresh on the Twitter machine.
Yep.
Right. Like I just keep hitting refresh on the Twitter machine saying, come on, Twitter, give us a trailer. We need a trailer already.
Ovan. That's his name.
Ovan.
He's got an eye patch. He kind of looks like you, Santa.
Oh, he's got a white beard.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Santa cosplay, Ovan.
Okay.
Okay.
5
minutes.
The marshal is in the back room here.
Uh-oh.
Let's bring her in. Here we go. Marshal Meg.
She changed her hat again.
How's it going?
Hello there.
Yeah, I changed my hat.
Yeah. Marshal Meg with yes, you don't have the purple accent on it now.
The purple what?
You had like an accent on your hat that was like purple, right? Like there was a thing.
I changed my hat depending on the stream.
There you go.
Just to keep people titillated.
Right when Nikki puts in a favorite pair of melons. There you go. So
we all like a good pair of melons.
you were going to talk about Jason's. You were going to explain Jason's.
Yes. So it was a complete misunderstanding on my part. We were having a previous conversation. We kind of both went off Twitter. He messaged me back with 11 a.m. Pacific time, but he was referring to something completely different. Nothing to do with the trailer.
Oh, I see. So not 11 Pacific. So we're still maybe shooting for 1 p.m. Eastern.
If it's not 1 p.m. Eastern, I don't think it's coming today.
You break my heart, huh?
It's the unfortunate reality. Because I don't think they would do the Entertainment Weekly pictures on the same day as the trailer. They're usually like a few days apart, at the very least.
Well,
it's not true.
We were talking about, gives folks today the opportunity to create content around that Entertainment Weekly article for their content to get focused on, and then release the trailer after. Oh.
That sounds like the beginning of the Imperial March. It drives me nuts. I want it to finish the stanza. It's
the driveway alarm letting me know that somebody has come in or out the driveway. Because
every time I come on Santa's streams, there's like an ambulance that goes by.
Yes.
Like every 2 seconds, just when I'm on stream with Santa.
When you're recording your daily content, how many times have you been interrupted by an ambulance?
It's either an ambulance or a dog that won't shut the fuck up.
Do what must be done, Meg.
Now, Tommaso, you've got to be trolling, right? There's no way that Tommaso doesn't know who Star Wars Meg is, right? I mean, maybe it's your face reveal here. This is Meg's actual face. Many of you don't know. I've met her in person, and that's her actual face.
She's a cartoon character.
Yeah,
I'm a cartoon character.
That's what I'm saying.
It's actually quite unsettling, really, when you see it.
There are many rumors about Meg's true identity.
I love when XWing does a British accent. The other day I was on his stream and I couldn't stop.
Does Vader have a Star Killer type apprentice?
I bet that's the big scoop tomorrow. My prediction is that it's going to be Vader is going to be Star Killer's master, like in the Force Unleashed games.
A bunch of people were saying Galen Merrick. I'm not buying it.
I don't either. And I think that we've been talking a bit about some sort of adaptation of Heir to the Empire. And I was talking with Jason about that, I think just this week. And he doesn't think so. He thinks they're stealing pieces from these things like Mount Tantus, but he doesn't think they're going to borrow the storyline in any way or adapt the story itself.
I would say they're just sprinkling in various elements of it across the shows. A lot of people want to see Mara Jade and things, but ultimately they're going to use existing characters or new characters in canon to fill in those roles. I think we spoke once, Santa, about the fact that Ahsoka could be what Luke was in Zahn's trilogy.
Right.
Yeah, I think that very well could be. And then who would be the Sabaoth? Uh-oh. There he is again. Who's
Checking
the
right now.
Sabaoth? If they, I'm clicking refresh as well. It's 12:01.
Dang it.
I know. I think we're in trouble. Yeah. Joe Schmo says, check your DMs, X-Wing.
Nobody DMs me. Oh, a lot of people DM me. Okay. Oh, wow.
Let's see. Okay. So people been asking to change the let's see. I'm going to save this. We'll change the picture here going with the live stream. So it won't trigger folks. Now that it's 12 o'clock and it still hasn't landed, let me go and change this background here.
Poor Lainey. She just wants Mara Jade. That's all she wants. Can we just give her some Mara Jade?
I want more Yaddle. I don't get what I want. What makes her any different?
Well, we all know I want more blurgs in everything.
Santa, I'm not going to say the joke I was going to. Usually if it was our Friday live stream, I would just unleash on you. That's what she said. But I will hold it in to spare your... I will hold it in so that you're spared the joke.
I have to be so careful. I'm on Santa's stream. There are a million things that are about to blur it out of my mouth, but I'm not on my channel.
Well,
so.
what we find is every now and then, Meg, it just slips out. That's what he said.
She does have a slip every once in a while. It just pops out. You know what I mean?
It pops out.
Just
Not
pops
much I
right
can
out.
do about it.
Nope.
No, the most famous one, of course, being the Mount Tantus slip. That one was the one that changed my life forever. I could never read.
I said Mount Titties for all of those of you who are new.
And my face went deep, dark crimson red, and it's would never been. I can never go read Heir to the Empire again.
It's true.
Without giggling every time I read Mount Tantus. I mean, if you missed that moment, people have clipped it out and put it like in our Discords. It was quite funny.
And there aren't many things that make Santa go red or purple. There's Rey Skywalker. Anytime you say Rey Skywalker, Santa goes hard red and purple.
Ooh,
not only in his face.
In that order?
My lightsaber
in that
is
order.
erect. Right.
You see what
And there'll be
happens,
a few
Disney?
times where Santa joins in and he gives it back, and then that's what really surprises me. But we love to see it when Santa gives it back.
It's getting warm in here again. Meg always spicing up the live streams. Where where were we? I think we were
Something
just
about Mara
tracking
Jade.
time.
Something about
Well, yeah, it's no, it was Heir to the Empire. And will we get an Heir to the Empire adaptation? And I really don't. I don't know at this point, because I thought that they would. So if we let's just go down that. Who is that? The question I asked: who is the Jordan Sabayoth? If we say that Ahsoka kind of fills the role of Mara Jade, then who is the Jordan Sabayoth? Joruus Sabayoth.
I like some
Tough
of the
question.
suggestions of Mace Windu.
Yeah. That's a big adaptation, man.
Well, and I was or Ezra.
Ezra could make sense.
I was going down the path of the Katana fleet, the missing Katana fleet, explaining maybe where Thrawn is during the original trilogy era. So, we've got Ezra and Thrawn being taken out by the space whales, right? So they're hyper spaced out. Could they been on a search for the lost Katana fleet? He and Ezra, and we bring in Thrawn with the Katana fleet into Ahsoka, and there's where you tie back into, because one of the major spoilers for a novel that's over 20 years old.
It came out in the 1900s.
I haven't read it yet. Don't spoil it. Is the fear that Thrawn's going to get the Katana fleet, and then he would have be able to kind of take over the universe, the galaxy. So they had to stop that from happening, and it very well could be that Thrawn has found the Katana fleet, and where we pick up with the Ahsoka is they have to stop that from happening, and that's how the story plays out. And in that case, maybe there could be a Joruus Sabayoth type character that we just haven't been introduced to. It doesn't. Nobody has to say that has to map over to somebody else that we already know.
Just bang it out in animation. That's what I'm saying. Work it into Bad Batch. Make the super fans happy. Do a little bit of that Mount Tantus stuff, and kind of leave it there, because I feel like doing a clone Luke and all that stuff in live action's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see much Luke anymore. We're probably going to get him in the Ahsoka series, interacting with Ahsoka and Anakin's Force Ghost, but I don't think we're going to see him much in The Mandalorian.
I'm updating the title so that people won't be so triggered. Let me just change
So
this.
pissy.
Entertainment Weekly Kenobi. Let's see, EW Kenobi article breakdown.
There we
about
go.
that?
All right.
Save it, and then to discuss. I got to I kind of type here, discuss.
Retroactive journalism.
Yes.
XWing.
Clunky.
Yes, darling.
Have you had a cup of PG tits today?
I have, with a bit of milk. It was quite nice.
I'm sipping on one right now.
Oh, is it hot?
It's hot and extra milky.
Wow. Good.
XWing would be amazing at voice acting.
I
He
got
is
a
very
roll.
good. Very, very good. Okay, so
You
I've
do have a role in
updated-
the same thing that I think we both know what that is, but we can't say.
Yeah, that thing.
I would prefer that you don't.
It's not like a porn film. It's
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. There we go.
Like
So
an
the trailer
audio-
isn't coming out.
audio
I got
pornography
clickbaited.
drama.
No, Team Theme. The trailer is likely to come out today. I'm just, people are complaining about clickbaiting on the title that we're going to react to the trailer. I still believe the trailer is coming today. I just think that we have to be patient for it, my friend. We have to be patient. So I've changed the title. I've changed the thing here so that folks will quit complaining about the clickbaiting. So there you have it. All right. There. That's that. Yeah. Oh yeah, all the cool stuff. So we are doing a channel giveaways, and I don't know. Did you see the new merch, Meg? I've got my hat there.
I've got to get myself one of those, and I'll put it on my little animated avatar.
Awesome.
There, I've got my Santa mug. Very much inspired.
Oh, it's
by
almost as good as the Mega Mugs. Almost.
It's almost as good, right? Can you see a similarity between this and between this? You should, because you should, because I love Meg's content so much, and everything that she does. I just copy it. There you have it. So we've got that. I've got my T-shirt. I got my new T-shirt on. I've got hoodies, all of that, and we are doing channel giveaways. And if Meg wins the giveaways this Friday, then we will send her a gift card to all the cool stuff right there in London, so that she can get whatever merch or content or collectible that she wants. If you want to get some My Pretty Pony things, you can get them.
I think it's My Little Pony.
Yeah,
My Pretty Pony sounds like an accidental Google search that you never search again. What's Rainbow Dash doing?
I know.
Poor Applejack.
It's My Little
I can
Pony.
still hear the screams.
Very fun.
I don't know what it is about X-Wing. He just does it for me. Like anytime he speaks, I'm
Can you clip
dying
that
of
out?
laughter.
He just does it for me.
Oh, just give me the
Is that the
label.
wrong expression?
Quite all right.
Whew. That's very good. So we're going to use gift cards from all the cool stuff for the folks who are over in Europe. And we're gonna, that way you have access to order things there without having to pay shipping like overseas. If you're here in the US, you can get is Meg a dude? No, Meg's not a dude.
What the
No,
You won't believe how many idiots have said that. I have a deep voice, but no, I'm not.
no.
Yes.
No, she's not
Oh, Meg, you're the picture of masculinity.
I know, right? Probably some dumbass.
Oh.
I-
It's like too early
it's
for
too
a beer.
funny.
It's like 9 o'clock.
it's too funny.
Ugh.
No, she's not a dude. She's oh my goodness. So yeah, anyway, I'll just yeah, I don't think you have a deep voice at all, right?
Thank you.
It just sounds very feminine to me.
I was bullied for it. I was bullied for it a lot of my life. I've had
You're
I've had 2 throat surgeries, which is why I've got quite a raspy voice. But
What?
Oh, that's quite. I think it's quite an attractive.
I like it when she
voice.
says, yes.
I've probably said that quite a lot.
Are you having a cup of tea right now, Meg?
I am.
Oh, she didn't do it.
God, dude, I teed that up from
you
5
just
feet away
gave-
from home plate.
Okay, ask me something else in a few minutes
Okay.
once
all
the
right.
air is cleared.
Okay.
Once the air is cleared. The Padawannabe. Meg is a whoa man.
Whoa, man. She stole my heart and my cat.
Oh my goodness, you guys are killing me.
Does nobody remember that?
Oh, So here we go. Jason just DM'd me. He's writing an article right now. He's writing the article on the big scoop for tomorrow, and he has offered to drop that scoop today, and to come on to this live stream and drop it today. Now,
Good.
Jason, I don't want to steal any thunder from you, my friend. You deserve all the clicks and all the views. So, my friend, it's entirely up to you. You already have the link to join the live stream if you want. And Jason, if you want to drop that leak today, I would be honored if you would join us.
We need something here,
You should
man.
drop it all over us.
Yes.
Just drop it all over us.
My body is ready.
So the chat would very much like to see Jason drop in. You guys.
Thank you, Ducky.
You guys.
By the way,
You guys. Yeah, they can hear things going on, so they get excited. They get excited. I've come to learn that Meg is thirsty.
I think that has two meanings.
Yeah. I think it has two meanings as well.
I got punched in the face at a party for that word because I didn't know that the young kids used it as another form of another word.
Oh,
You mean
well.
horny?
Spot on.
God damn it.
You
Totally
guys,
done. Totally done.
I'm going to turn on the Hoth ambience.
We need some
There.
background music here.
Yes, from Meg's Cantina. Yeah, we are having fun, Thomas. Thank you for that. And you know, we are hopeful for a trailer today. I didn't purposely clickbait anybody to be here. I know that it resulted in that, but I fully expect the trailer to be released today. We heard from really credible sources.
Not anymore.
That, the trailer was coming, and one of the sources is somebody who was 100% accurate on a previous trailer release, and that Josh at the Den of Nerds used. So that's we were quite confident in it. So I think that it still could happen today. Anthony, I know. Did you have to get so dirty? It happens. It happens. Let's see.
I'm gonna start drinking already.
We'll
Coffee.
see. Drop it. Well, Jason's writing the article. We'll let him. If you're rushing too much, he gets typos in there, and then he cringes over having to read his own articles with typos in it. So we have to be conscientious of that. Man on the Moon asked me, can we offer our merch as giveaway options? Absolutely, we're going to offer merch as giveaways, and that's going to happen with, we've done these competitions in for predictions, like trailer predictions, episode predictions for series when they come out. The one thing that we are going to do is we're going to add prizes to that. So if you win, you're going to win a Star Wars Santa merch item. And when you win, we will, I'll contact you. I'll find out what you want, and I'll have it shipped directly to you from Streamlabs merch store. So there's that. Yeah, I'm not doing community pop-ins so much today, Anthony. We will do one of those soon, but not today. Not today. We did invite a couple of other content creators, of course, my friend XWing. I've been trying to do a live stream with XWing for some time. Yesterday, he got the fortunate news that he had today off.
Yes.
and got up bright and early this morning to see the Kenobi trailer, and now we wait. We wait. Then take a shot if X-wing if you think he looks like Dan.
I get that a lot.
Yes, Pedro Pascal. X-wing's just like his YouTube name.
It's true. All of it.
The trailer, the poster didn't drop until 9:45. Okay, well, we'll see. We know that the do I have a Santa outfit? Team theme. I am a professional Santa Claus. It's something that I do. Let me. I don't know how many of you have seen my Santa attire.
I've got your picture hanging up on my wall right here.
Yes, exactly. I have I do have a business as Santa Claus, and it's something that let me open this and then I can share this with you all. This is from this season. I did a Veterans Day parade here in Columbus, Ohio, and let's see if I can share just this right here. There we go. I'll show you all. There's me, the Santa Claus.
Look at you. The one you sent me had a bit more leather, though.
I'm telling you right now, X-wing is British, and he's just fucking with all of us. California, my ass.
She knows too much.
Yeah, so that's me, and this Mrs. Claus is a friend of mine. That's not my wife. So, but yes, I am a professional Santa Claus. That's what I do, and that's the Santa Claus name came from that. So, but still lose my mind. Well, I do have. Look, I've got two things that I could do right here, right here, right now. I've got my Santa specs right here, and then I do have this old world Santa hat right there. There, how's that? How's that for Santa? That's
nice.
I don't have my other hat, but I've got
Joe.
Oh my goodness! No, I'm not doing no trombone. I put it away. It's not even out here anymore.
He put his trombone away, but he's got a bone for the Kenobi trailer when it drops.
Is that trombone dirty?
Probably. It'll probably hit the major D.
I am president of the Buckeye Santas organization here in Columbus, in Ohio. So there you go.
Santa, can I start banning people?
I believe you can. You do have
Thank
a
you.
hammer, and I know I see somebody who needs to be
All right, you're fucking
sent
gone, you
away.
stupid twat. This is why so many people leave the Star Wars fandom.
There are
It's a place full of. Sorry, please continue.
Well, internet trolls are everywhere. We do not have we don't corner the market on them, but it's quite annoying. And I've mentioned this before. Like, I was at church as a door greeter and saying hi to folks, and there was a young man who was in high school who found out that I do this Star Wars thing. He came up to me to talk about Star Wars, and he had tried to join an internet community to talk about Star Wars, and immediately found out that it's not always a healthy place to hang out. And so he left. And it is, we lose people from groups because people can't be decent human beings, right? And that's why I think what we have talked about, Meg and X-wing, Sheev, and Jason and I, we're trying to build a community where we can have differences of opinion, have very different backgrounds, have very different life kind of experiences, and still be friends and be decent human beings, right? So
I always think of the Star Wars fandom when you do like imagery in your head. You've seen the Matrix with the hallway with doors to everywhere, right? The Star Wars fandom is like opening one of those doors, and then there's just a bunch of people in there with their pants off, screaming and peeing everywhere, and running around like 400 people just screaming. That's kind of what I think of when I think of the Star Wars fandom.
Okay, my family's trying to get home. Hold on. What's going on?
Got the Willys out.
And okay.
I took the chat off. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Are you okay, Santa?
Michaela is trying to come down and visit, and the price of gas has her in a situation where she can't fill up the car to get here. So she's going to have to stop, and then I got to go up and meet her, help her fill up the car with gas so that she can make it down. So there you go.
Venmo.
That's what was going on. Yeah, well, normally we do Venmo, but I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. I've been talking to you guys, and I've got a long series of chat messages about. I was wondering with how expensive gas is. I gotta get done. If we could maybe meet halfway in Shelby and get some food or something.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
You go take care of that. Meg and I will hold down the stream, and we'll make sure you have no subscribers by the time you get back. Or you'll be at 1 million. One of the two.
One of them.
With Meg here, we're in good shape. So let's see. No, we're fine. So my wife's birthday was Monday, and Kayla was in Florida. She spent the weekend down at Disney World, and she just got back yesterday, and she would like to go to dinner with her mom. And so she's trying to plan that out. And so what's going on is she wants me to go meet her, Kathy and I to go meet her so we can have dinner. So that's what's going on. We're waiting to see if Jason is going to be able to join us.
Oh yeah.
He might be able to join us. We'll see. Have we checked Twitter lately? It's 12:26.
Nothing doing.
Nothing. All right. Well, we'll find out. Oh my goodness. We'll find out. Happy birthday, Mrs. Santa. Yeah. Her name's Kathy, and Meg.
Kathy, what?
I know. Meg picks on me about that all the time. You know, Kathy who. Everybody knows. Secretly married to Kathleen Kennedy.
It does explain the sequel stuff a bit.
It does.
It explains the shillness, all the shill. All right, let's see. Is that all right to have conversations in chat? I think that what happens is, here's the basic rule in chat is be decent. And if we're being too combative, this isn't the place to do that, right? So Josh Lucas helped me brand this channel. He was instrumental to me getting this channel started. He invited me onto Nerd Theory. He's done a lot for me. And at the same time, Josh is taking his channel in a direction. He's running a business there, and we don't have the closest friendship, right? And don't read into that. I don't hate Josh. Josh doesn't hate me. I like Josh a lot. It's just that we don't collaborate, right? So I don't collaborate with Josh because he's not available to me to collaborate because he's running a business. So I have nothing bad to say about him. I won't say anything bad about him on stream. It's not going to happen. So that's what we're talking about in the chat. If you're decent, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And sometimes jokes can sometimes get misinterpreted. If you're joking and you got banned or you got on timeout, then apologize for that. Sometimes you can't read jokes all that well online.
I feel like there's just two really easy, simple rules to follow in Santa's chat. As Meg would say, don't be a twat. And then 2, you will not win an argument with Nikki. So don't even try. It doesn't have feelings. It doesn't know what emotions are, and it will ban you.
She definitely holds a lot of power in the chat.
Yeah.
She does. She's great. She's a great moderator for the channel. She's one of the admins of our Discord. Nikki is, and what great about Nikki is that some of our opinions of Star Wars couldn't be more opposite than polar opposites. On the other hand, politically, Nikki and I are really closely aligned. So she is unique to me in that way, in the way she supports our channel. So I love her. Even when she breaks me. It just happened before.
She's like the Emperor Vitiate of my community. Nobody sees her in my actual Discord, but in the back she's like, yes, you hate the sequels. Yeah,
that's exactly it.
XWing, you would be a good Emperor Vitiate. You should get into voice acting.
Might give that a try.
It would be great. It'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, there you go. It's just a little bit of decency, right? That's all. And if you have anything negative to say about Josh or Theory or whatever, it's just not the place. It's not we're not here to do that. I'm not going to knock anybody's channel for what they do at all. It's just not the place to do that. And there you have it. Yeah, I will say Nerd Theory Monday night was very interesting. It got quite heated. And I think what happened as a part of that stream, you see where two friends can argue about something, get quite very passionate about something, and still remain friends. So there you go.
Yeah.
I think
Up for interpretation, but sure.
Yeah, I think Josh made some good points. I think Theory was trying to make some good points, and it's all good.
I didn't see the stream, so I'm not 100% sure what happened, but I can tell you there have been multiple boomer councils where we are screaming at each other, and then we're playing like Mario Kart 5 minutes later. So
yeah,
their conversations.
Oh yes, the natural progression of life.
Yes.
So, scream at each other, then play some Mario Kart.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
quite
good.
a normal Tuesday, actually.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yes.
Yes.
I said it.
I feel better.
Good. Hey. Oh, look here. I want to share this. Vanessa, I see Vanessa sent me a DM. And I had a fantastic meeting, a virtual visit with her and her sons for Christmas. And I want to share this with you guys. She sent it to me in DMs. Vanessa, DM me real quick. I'm getting ready to share it. But DM me real quick if you don't want me to share this. But this is me as Santa Claus doing virtual visits. And again, tomorrow, the folks over at Convoy Call are going to be doing a charity live stream for the orphans over in Ukraine, and I am offering a free Santa visit, virtual Santa visit to anybody. You can be anywhere in the world. We could do a virtual Santa visit. This is what that is like. That's me as Santa visiting with Vanessa and her children. It was her boys, and these boys, they're full-grown boys, and we just had a great visit, right? It was wonderful time. These boys are amazing young men. They're going to be doing amazing things in their lives, and it was such a great time visiting with them.
That's awesome.
It's absolutely awesome. So it's one of the things that we want to do for folks, and many of you don't know that this is what I'm Santa Claus. that's
Man, we need that mustache curl more often. That beautiful mustache curl in that picture, man. We need that.
yeah. It's something I do. Star Wars politics. Okay. So yeah, you guys just please, if you, I appreciate the super chat. I really do. God bless you. I appreciate it. But we just need to de-escalate in the chat. And Star Wars politics has been, he's a good friend. He's a good supporter of the channel. He's been here for some time, and we're all doing really, really well. Nikki, I love you, Nikki. I absolutely love you.
Sheesh.
You're fantastic. You're fantastic, and the best, the best. But can we just de-escalate? Maybe just and look, Jay's here. Oh, drunk 3PO.
Oh, he's dogging on me. Telling me I need to shave and shower.
Well, you do have a new gaming channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the Stash.
Renda. Stash Renda.
Stash Rendar. That's right. And so thank you for that.
I think Jay feels threatened by my mustache. I'm going to be honest here, if we're being honest.
He probably does.
Yeah.
Knowing Jay, you threaten his masculinity. He feels less masculine when he sees you. He's like, oh, I'm less of an alpha than I was.
And I saw him go toe to toe with an alligator yesterday on TikTok. So that's a big compliment for me, Santa. I want to thank you. Feels good. Feels good.
Yeah, Jay sees the mustache and he's just like, I can't compete with that. What am I supposed to do?
That's a good dude.
He is a good dude. He's a good friend of Meg's, and I would consider him a friend of mine as well. I've had some great conversations with him. And Jay, we're coming down to your neck of the woods this summer. My daughter, for her birthday, we're bringing my oldest daughter. We're bringing her down, and we're going to go visit Universal Studios. She is a big Harry Potter fan, and she's never been down there to the Potter experience. And we're going to come down for a week and spend it down there. So hopefully you'll be around, and we will see you there. I appreciate it. Star Wars politics. A good friend. I will message you, Jay, and we will definitely hang out. I can't wait to come on down. And I know Jay not only hangs out with Gina Carano, right? They're best buds. Not only does he do that, but he does theme park reviews, and he hangs out in theme parks. Does good content there as well.
Yeah, Park Hopping it's a really good channel. I love watching that because you don't even have to always watch the video. It's just fun to listen to Jay walk around and talk about all the stuff. He's super knowledgeable about what was I watching not too long ago? He was doing a Legoland walkthrough, and I'd never been to Legoland, and it was super interesting. I'm like, I'm not even a Lego guy.
Exactly. And Nikki's more fun than Jay. Look, X-Wing's more masculine than Jay, and Nikki's more fun than Jay.
God, you're gonna get me in trouble, man.
I kid. I love Jay. I think he's a great guy. All right. Well, hey, I don't know. Jason, who's Jay? Jay is Drunk 3PO. If you don't know, Drunk 3PO, he is friends with Cara Dune herself, right? With the actress, and he's going to dinner with her. They've done some YouTube videos, and he's in touch with her from time to time. They're just friends, all right? And he's also a teacher, and he is a humanitarian, somebody who does nice things. So we appreciate that.
I think Jay hates that. They're like, "Who's Jay?" They're like, "He's that Gina Carano dude."
Yeah. Right. He's much more than that. He's much more. Right. He's got opinions. He's got things. We have some furniture being delivered. So I appreciate that, David Tree. All the cool stuff. No trombone jam time today, my friend. I appreciate the super chat though. Appreciate it. Look, we were going to bring in Jason and get his big scoop for the day, but I've got to go. I can't hang out. I really appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Vanessa's also in. I see that, hun. Thanks. Vanessa also in Central Florida from Orlando. Would love to meet up. So yes, when we're getting ready to head down there, I'll let everybody know. I know that we have other supporters on the channel who live in the area as well. Yadi is a fantastic photographer, and she's done some. She sent me a wonderful calendar. She's in the area, so we'll let folks know when we're going down there, and we can meet up. What else was it? Is that it? Is that it? I've got to go. Meg, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all you do for this community and for me. I really, really appreciate it.
Star Wars on the whole.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, she's look, and I've said this to Meg privately, and I said it publicly. She is, I think, one of the most important people for this community in who she is as a person, as a human being, and as a content creator. It's much more than just what she does for content creation. Who Meg is as a person is invaluable to this community as a whole, not just for X-Wing, myself, and she's important for Star Wars fandom. Tremendous, and I am honored to be friends with you. Thank you for being here. And X-Wing.
Thank you, Santa. The feeling is mutual.
Yes, thank you so much. And X-Wing, I've been dying to be able to live stream with you. Thanks for coming on this morning. Really sorry that the trailer hasn't come out yet, and then I've got to run. You to watch. It'll come out in 20 minutes. And
Probably.
Then,
as soon as you end the live stream, they're going to drop it.
Exactly. So I've got to go. Thank you all for being here. And we do have a Mike Porter dad joke real quick. It says, what do you call when you're having a party while excavating a shallow hole in the ground? Oh, a shindig.
Oh.
Mike Porter, thank you so much.
I like it.
Got to see you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, I suppose it's just us now.
And then there were two.
Well, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
I hope for nothing but the freaking trailer. I am dying for the trailer, but I'm